Hi guys, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel, The Words of Catherine. I recently decided to buy myself a handy dandy little machine, which most people know as a Kindle. I was very doubtful and sometimes biased about Kindles, and in the end I really thought this is gonna be so helpful. I'm going to have to do a lot of more public transport next year and a lot of longer rides also, so I thought, why not afford myself a Kindle by Amazon. I was comparing a lot of other brands and I was eventually thinking I'm going to buy a Kindle because it's a very appraised brand. Amazon is very well known. So yeah, I got a Kindle and I'm going to show you what is on my Kindle, which books I've already put on this little handy dandy technologic machine. So we are going to turn it on and then I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, so I'm just going to scroll through the books I have and just tell you which books I have and nothing more or nothing less. The first book we have is Beowulf. The second book is Notes from the Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Then the next book we have is The Adventures of Pinocchio by Carlo Collodi. Then we have The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain, and I really loved Tom Sawyer when I was younger and read it, and I really want to read it again, but in English this time, so I got that one. Then we have The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. Then we have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. We are going to go to the next page. We have The Iliad by Homer, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, The Adventures of Huckleberry Flynn by Mark Twain, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, Othello by William Shakespeare, a piece I played with my class last year because we were a drama class, and that's just generally amazing and I'm gonna miss him so much. Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson, and apparently Treasure Planet is based on this story, so I really want to read this book because that Disney movie was amazing when I was younger. It is from Disney, right? It really needs to be a live action movie. Someone make a petition, or I'm gonna make a petition and we all have to sign it to have a Treasure Planet live action movie. The next book is A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, Anne of the Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery, Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, The Tempest by William Shakespeare, Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman, The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame, Dracula by Bram Stoker, one of my favorite stories of all time, wow, The Arabian Nights by Andrew Lang, The Autobiography of Benjamin Franklin by Benjamin Franklin, Macbeth by William Shakespeare, A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, Far from the Maddening Crowd by Thomas Hardy, The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert, Black Beauty by Anna Sewell, Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare, Heidi by Johanna Spyri, A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett, Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky, A Room with a View by E.M. Forster, Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton, Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne, The Beautiful and Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald, Emma by Jane Austen, Shakespeare's Sonnets by yours truly, William Shakespeare, A Vindication of the Rights of Woman by Mary Wollstonecraft, The Lost World by Arthur Conan Doyle, The Telltale Heart and Other Stories by My Bay, Edgar Allan Poe, The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins, The Prince and the Pauper by Mark Twain, 12 Years a Slave by Solomon Northup, The Phantom of the Opera is Here by Gaston Leroux, Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, Tarzan of the Apes by Edgar Rice Burroughs, then an arc of The Warrior Queen by Emily R. King, an arc of Bring Me Their Hearts by Sarah Wolfe, then an arc of Kiss of the Royal by Lindsay Dugas, then an arc of The Hatch by Joe Fletcher, then an arc of Starlings by Joe Walton, an arc of Unwritten by Tara Gilboy, then Paramnesia by Brian Wilkinson, and The Oddling Prince by Nancy Springer, then The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Hamlet by William Shakespeare, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, Alice's Adventure in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare, The Odyssey by Homer, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Prince of Wolves by Quinn Lofty, An Arc of Olympian Challenger by Astrid Arditi, An Arc of Therese the King by Justin Orton, Snow by Michaela Elliott, An Arc of Rootless Magic by Megan Crew, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, a Kindle Paperwhite manual, and some dictionaries. So you guys, that was it for this video on what is on my Kindle. I really love this handy dandy machine. It's so nice to read from. It's like not painful to the eyes at all. I really adore this thing. I hope you might like this video, give it a subscribe, leave a comment talking about books, and I will see you in my next video. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.